What is up, guys? I'm going to go ahead and do a throwback pack series on a box of 1992 triple play from Donruss. This is one of the finds that I had in my storage unit. I have a whole bunch of different old wax that I can open. This is one of the requests by someone in the comments. So if you see something on that video you want to see opened, let me know. If I haven't already opened it yet, I'll do that. So let's start ripping. This was already kind of ripped open, but I imagine that it's intact. This is from a collection that I bought, and the person put it up like the retail. The person I bought it from probably bought it back in '92. Yeah, gotta love that design. I can't remember if there's any decent rookies out of here. By looking at it, I don't think there were. Topps propaganda card, triple play, scratch off. I have no idea how to play that. I wonder if the person who picked this just thought it's the crappiest set. I want you to open this. Daryl Strawberry. So I'm going to probably have some Hall of Famers and just kind of Griffey, Bo Jackson portrait card. Edgar Martinez. And Barry Bonds. Sending out the jabs. I'm sure he'd be like, thanks for sending me the triple play card. As would anybody if they receive a triple play card, I'm sure. So Hojo, Paul Molitor. That's kind of cool. Little hot shots. Who is the player? Guess who? Oh, Brett Butler. Interesting. I had forgotten that series was in existence. Fred McGriff. Nice little in-action. Awesome action. Sorry. Lou Whitaker. Dave Stewart, Dave Magadan, Doug Hrbek. There's a lot of the 90s stars in this set, as it should be. Now this is one of the, I think, the low-end products that were out there, more kid-centric. Clemens, another little hot shots. This is Lance Parrish. This is Cal Ripken. Yeah, I guess I could see Ripken. Pat Kelly, Andy Ashby. Oh, there's a gallery of stars. I didn't realize it came from that set, which is kind of like Diamond Kings. I want to say it's almost exactly the same design for that year of '92. Tony Phillips, Greg Gadden, Hojo again, Paul Molitor. So this is that same pack basically. Tony Gwynn, Searching home run ball down. Autographs. It looks like McGuire signing for a lady with some really good 80s, 90s hair. She used her Vidal Sassoon hairspray to get that, and I'm sure it took hours to get that going. Some more in actions. They're kind of cool. Limited for the technology, Mark Grace, Gary Sheffield, little hot shots of Scott Sanderson, future Hall of Famer, almost Hall of Famer, Larry Walker, Benito Santiago. Yeah, So I'm gonna have a bunch of commons that I won't be able to use after opening up this stuff. Edgar Martinez, Travis Fryman, Dennis Martinez, Barry Bonds again, Greg Vaughn, Andy Ashby, Felix Jose, and Robin Yount. I mean, they're decent looking cards, just have no value to them. I shouldn't say no value, because that gives that negative aspect to cards. They have a lower value than most. Everything has value. This is filler stuff for like those store products you'll see. Andy Van Slyke. I'll save that one aside for jabs. You'll see those store products, the repacks and stuff like that. This is perfect fodder for like repacks. Darren Dalton, excuse me. Roger McDowell, Travis Fryman. Trying to read through the screen here, but it's a little blurry. It could just be because I don't have my glasses on. A little bit blind without them. Another Andy Van Slyke. And here's a gallery of stars of Jack Morris with his uneven stash there. Could just be he's holding his mouth, but looks like one side is longer than the other. All right. So yeah, I'll just keep doing a series of these older things. If you see something you want to see open, let me know. Paul Molitor, Dale Murphy, Tony Gwynn. So yeah, we got a repeat pack here again. Brett Butler, Frank Tanana. Your 90s and 80s stars in the flesh. I wonder if they recycled any of these photographs. They seem like almost like the minor league shots, or the ones that just aren't the best photography out there. Hall of Fame, that's kind of an interesting one. It's neat. For those who have never seen Greg Harris wearing his glove on top of his head. Always love these kind of oddity cards. I set those aside. I have a whole grouping of those weird ones, like, you know, you see players with novelty bats. I think I have a Tony Gwynn one where he's got a bat that's like, you know, one of those blow-up bats that's just really goofy looking. All right, so Cal Ripken, Wade Boggs, using this glove to block out the sun. Dave Justice, Ryan Sandberg. Little hot shots, Cal again. Frank Thomas, swinging through, could be striking out. Doesn't look like a follow through for a home run or anything. Interesting shots. You always wonder what the choice is. I mean, obviously some editor out there had to choose. Randy Johnson, it's kind of a cool shot. The ball's right on his eyeball. Keep your eye on the ball. Larry Walker. Obviously, these have players in their Expo uniforms, which is still kind of cool. Tim Rock Reigns, stealing the base. Got the Hawk, Andre Dawson, Juan Samuel, Roberto Kelly, Ken Caminetti, Roberto Alomar, Chris Sabo, and Wade Taylor. Barry Larkin. I mean, I do like these landscape cards. Pretty cool. And I know what they're trying to do here with the gradient to make the cards look, I guess, to have more of a pop or something. But I'm not sure if it really worked. And that awesome action in the process of stealing a base. Glenn Braggs. Forgotten who that player was. Interesting person to pick for one of these. I know in today's cards, a lot of people hate this, especially on rookie cards, when you know, it's used in landscape, but I think it can be just nice for certain cards. And displaying a picture, it can be better, obviously. But people like to have a certain uniformity to their rookies, and most rookies come in that portrait setup. so everybody wants it that way. We got Reggie Jefferson, Mark Langston, Jeff Bagwell, swinging at a very low ball. John Smiley, not smiling as normal. Ricky Henderson, another one. This looks like he's either being brushed back or he's doing like the limbo. That's really weird. Matt Williams getting ready for a hit to come at him. Oops, upside down. Wrigley Field, when they got the lights, this is big news at the time. In action again. And a Steve Sachs Gallery of Stars. Not a color to those, for sure. I guess the best hits out of this would be those Gallery of Stars. I'm sure that there was no autographs for that, but still nice looking. A flipped card, kind of like we get nowadays, where it's a short print or something else. I doubt that's why Mike Greenwell was put in there. It could have been a last-minute addition, or maybe a subtraction. Maybe they had to remove the card and put a new one in there. Just interesting. Carlos Baerga stealing the bag, maybe. Mark Davis, another one of the child little hotshots. Tino Martinez, Jeff Bagwell, Frank Thomas, Oral Hershiser. So yeah, a lot of the same cards. I wonder how many cards are in the set. If it's 300 and I've got like 6 or 7 of the same card, that's pretty interesting. There's a Sky Dome card, interesting kind of landmark card. Didn't know they did that. Maddox, Larkin, seen that card already. Moon Martinez, the same in action of, this is way thicker, this pack here. I wonder if they just threw some extra cards in there. Griff, Jeff Johnson, Sandy Alomar with his son, it looks like. Is that a wiffle ball bat? That's great. That's a great shot, though. Gotta like stuff like that. Lance Johnson looks like he's just had it. Throwing his helmet. Rob Dibble trying out for the Ice Capades. I don't know, that's an interesting shot right there, too. Okay. Oriole Park. I wonder if they did ballparks for all of the ballparks at the time. That'd be kind of cool. I know Upper Deck did that in one of their series as well. Another in action. Who's that? Got Donnie Baseball, jumping over the top of, I can't tell who that is. Yeah, if you can read that player's name, let me know. Ken Griffey. This is an interesting shot, though. The ball hitting the bat out of his hand. It's like a Matrix style shot. I mean, how is this happening? I would like to know the context behind. Did he throw his bat up in the air to hit the ball as it was coming towards him? It's just weird. Bo Jackson, though, he fills that shot. They weren't leaving any space. They just want to put his big old head in there. That's weird. This one with Alan Trammell's a good shot, but like the player that's blurred out in it just is distracting. That's why I'm just wondering who picked this. Oh, great shot. Kent Hrbek just ripping one or something. I don't know, man. That's just that face. You keep that one aside, too. I love those weird shots. Appreciate you guys checking this out. Again, if you want to see any of the other old wax I have, check out the video I have with the old wax and drop a comment. Let me know what you'd like to see opened. I'm just opening this because the first comment I received was to open triple play. Someone wanted to see this. I'm not sure if they wanted me to suffer through this or what, but yeah, I oblige. Or the dude abides. Check out Kirby. We're on like a freight train. Mitch Williams doing a high school portrait kind of picture. I don't know. It's weird. But I think for this one too, if I were the person, the editor, and I'm sure they probably didn't have the time, but you airbrush out the ghostly person behind Mitch Williams, because it's like very distracting. What is that person even doing? Chris Hoyles, Mark McGuire, Shields. George Brett, Edgar Martinez, hunting down a fly ball. Looks like, a lot of these were just taken during sunny days. Everybody's got their glasses on. Or another interesting shot. John Olerud stepping on a bag. Greg Vaughn colliding with the wall. Bobby Witt, Sean Dunston, John Smoltz. Another person tracking a fly ball at Matt Noakes. Jay Bell. Vizquel. Another Wrigley with the lights. Doc Gooden. That's kind of a cool one though, because before they did a lot of throwbacks. We got Will Clark and his Giants throwback. Pretty cool. I wonder which card sparked that idea, or if any did. That's right. An interesting one too. Got Felix Jose putting on his black under his eyes. It's just an interesting shot. Someone said, "Hey, can I take a picture of you while you're putting that on?" And he just looks like he's like, "Yeah, I guess so." Rafael Palmeiro, Sid Bream. Philly Fanatic, that's interesting. Some kid's probably just horrified. Look at that, Nightmare Fuel. He's like, "I'm going to kidnap you." No, I'm kidding. I'm sure that he loves, that kid loves him and he loves the kid. I'm not saying it in a bad way. Bobby Bowe. Gallery of Stars, though, had a really 80s look to them with that color. I want to say Patrick Nagel was like this artist who did a lot of like 80s art, and I wonder if that was like what they were kind of like used as a foundation. Another interesting shot, Jose Aquiendo, excuse me. So he's going for a bunt here. Looks like the ball's pretty far off though. It's going to be way inside and he's reaching for it. Lee Dykstra, not with a ton of chew in his mouth. Usually, you're expecting to see a huge ball in the side of his mouth. Adrenaline junkie, gambler, not a financial giant. Lenny Dykstra, interesting person though. I've already seen most of these. Definitely getting back into the same ones. So I only see Oriole Park and the Wrigley Field as far as stadiums go, and then there's that Sky Dome, or excuse me, Space Needlehead. I think that's what it was. So interesting choice. I don't know what made the cut for them. John Franco, Jesus. I'm doing it like Fuzzy does, where he calls everybody Franco. John Franco. Frank Thomas. Fun at the ballpark. That is an interesting shot. It looks like whoever that is kicking that player into the air. Very cartoonish. Let's see. Let's read about, or not. Let's read about this a little bit. So, looks like David Cohn is trying to block Jeff Innes's kick. Oh, interesting. And then John Franco is holding. Interesting. So definite fun at the ballpark. Oh, Danny Tartable Gallery Stars. He's doing his best Reggie Jackson impersonation, it looks like. Juan Gonzalez again, another Randy Johnson. Yeah, we're getting a lot of the same ones again. So I'll fly through those. Only got a few packs left. Again, thank you for checking this out. I'm gonna do a bunch of old series on wax like this. Also do check out my What's in the Box series, where I go through things in a box. Fred McGriff. I don't know if I've seen that one before. Looks like Brian Harper's got some dirt in his eye, but he's like, "Hey, I got the ball. I got it." Interesting shot. Let's see what else we got. Greg Hubbard. Yep. All the same ones that we've seen before, but interesting shots nonetheless. Maybe this is like 100 cards in this series, because it really does seem like I've gotten 6 or 7 of the same player. So it's 200. Could be multiple series, and this is series 1, but I don't think so. You'd think with 200 cards, though. How many cards per pack? 15. 36 packs. Yeah, I guess you get multiple, but not 5 or 6. So I'm definitely nowhere near a set. Bobby Thigpen, John Kruk, Willie McGee. Besides the Reigns, I think some of those are new. Berto Kelly, Ken Caminiti, scooping up a ball. All right, last pack. Ray Langford, Kent Hrbek, again making a crazy face. Raphael, that's a great picture. Just tossing the ball over. I like that. And Todd Van Poppel, Andy Van Slyke. All right, appreciate you guys checking this out. Check out the other videos I have, and like and subscribe. Send this to anybody you know who digs the content. All right, peace.